Have you ever had your enjoyment of a meal ruined by someone's terrible table manners? Hello, I am Rose Kimotho, and today I would like to talk about dining etiquette. Now, food is an integral part of our cultural identity. After all, food is more than just sustenance. It is also about family, community, and tradition, especially during this season when families and friends gather. Now, many cultures devote a significant amount of time, resources, and energy purchasing ingredients, preparing and consuming meals, like communities at the coast or parts of Western Kenya, or even Ethiopian and Japanese cultures. Now, for them, food is an art, it's a pleasure, it's a way of socializing. Now, every culture has evolved a set of rules that govern dining etiquette or correct dining manners. In our traditional societies, there were rules on how various foods should be consumed. For example, what cuts of beef or goat should be eaten by the elders, or by the young warriors, or old women, or girls, and so on. So let's look at some of the rules that govern table manners. In our communities, we serve meals in communal dishes, typically on a large tray. Now, when you're eating from a shared dish, the first guideline is to stay in your lane. In other words, you should only eat the food that is directly in front of you, without overlapping. It is disrespectful to reach out and pick up tasty morsels from an area that is not directly in front of you. This is also true of foods such as nyama choma, guashe, sweet potatoes, samosas, and mandazis that are typically offered on a serving tray. Only take what is right in front of you. Do not reach across the dish to get something at the far end. It is also impolite to take an item from a plate and then return it because you have changed your mind. Now, although many cultures around the world prefer to eat with their hands, it is necessary to learn how to use diverse dining utensils used by different cultures, like the chopsticks that are used in the Far East. And that should be held like this. Or the knives and forks used in the West and in many countries around the world, that should also be held correctly. Now, to maintain proper dining etiquette, avoid chewing with your mouth open so that food is visible to others. And do not make chewing noises while eating by smacking your lips together. Nobody should hear you eating. And avoid talking with your mouth full. Now, when serving yourself from a buffet, which is when a variety of dishes are lined up in a line, do not overfill your plate with food. You can always return for a second helping. Now, we often see people who overfill their plate with the appetizer or starter, with the main course and the dessert. Now, when you sit down at the table, use the napkin or serviette properly, dabbing only at the corners of your mouth. A napkin or serviette should not be used to wipe sweat off your brow or to wipe the tabletop. And do not salt your food before you taste it. And talking about salt, always pass the salt and pepper together to the person next to you after you're done with it. And do not put bones on the table, like chicken bones or other items from your mouth. If you have to remove an item from your mouth, put it on your plate discreetly, so you don't spoil other people's enjoyment of their meal. The rule is, if it has touched your mouth, it should never directly touch the table. And when you're done, place your knife and fork together on the plate to signal that you're done. And do not push used plates to the center of the table once you're done, or stack up plates. Wait for the plates to be taken away. And do not use your mobile phone at the table or toothpicks. Excuse yourself and return to the table when you're done. Remember, the goal of dining etiquette is to think of others and to make dining as pleasant as possible. Until next time, bye-bye.